Hi everyone, I'm Ina. I'm a coach and light worker, and today I want to talk about perception. Um, Perception is this abstract thing that allows us to decode the world around us. People don't really think about how this works normally, but it is an essential part in how we see the world, how we see ourselves, how we know our place and our role in the universe. So, when I'm talking about perception, it is manifold. There is our brain and our mind that gets information from the outside world, and then creates something on the inside that lets us make sense of everything around us, and that lets us give meaning to how we see ourselves, what we do with our lives. Our body, and specifically our senses, our eyesight, our sense of smell, taste, touch, hearing, all of those help us, my cat's coming, help us to create this inner picture that helps us to make sense of a world that is really waveform, that's really energy and not solid, and lets us feel the table as solid, lets me touch my cat, and helps us to create our own reality. Very needy cat today. We have more than just our brain and our body to help us decode the outside world. We have energy centers where we pick up frequencies, waveform energy, and that let us feel things that are not tangible. Especially for light workers, that is an important gift and an important tool to help people and to make sense of the world. Understanding that we are a vibrational being first and foremost in an experience on this earth in human form, that we are eternal and that we came here for a reason and with a purpose, is really essential to lead a life of meaning and filled with purpose. So perception really is very individual, and it can be heavily impacted and negatively impacted when we have been damaged or traumatized in some way or other, and we've created mechanisms to protect ourselves, we've established patterns, how we react to certain stimuli that we perceive as threats or that evoke feelings in us that are not where we want to be or how we want to feel. So for a light worker or someone who wants to help other people, this perception and how you see yourself, how you perceive yourself is really fundamental. Because when you know how you work, who you are, and how powerful you are in creating your own reality, you will be much more impactful and more helpful in whatever purpose you've chosen to accomplish here on this earth. So, knowing yourself deeply, understanding what makes you tick, what influences you and influences how you see the world and how you project the inner stuff into the outside world, creating a reality for you that's not the same for everyone, can be either helpful or hindering. So when you fully understand what is going on in the inside world, and that you only live in this present moment, there's no past and no future, that those are constructs from your mind, then you can really fully step into your power and be as impactful as you came here to be. Another thing that plays into perception, which is really at the core of perception as well, are beliefs. So whatever core beliefs you have about yourself, about the world, about the universe, about spirituality, they heavily influence your perception. And then again, how able you are to help someone with that special gift that you have. And because of perception, and because of that need to deeply know ourselves, there's a lot of work to be done on the inside to resolve trauma, to resolve things that are not serving us, to find and define for yourself what joy is, for example. What's your bliss? So beliefs are really essential in helping you create that perception of yourself and of others. So believing and knowing can be understood as different things, can be defined as different things. But as a light worker, they kind of go in parallel. You have a knowing that is more of an energetic sense. It's something on the inside that you perceive as truth, that resonates, that makes you feel really powerful and gives you an ability to help others. Whereas beliefs are kind of the framework allowing you to have the awareness of that knowing. So I'd like to encourage everyone who's listening to really look at your beliefs, figure out which ones are the ones that are hindering you and harming you and limiting you, and which ones are the ones that are giving you freedom to create and freedom to manifest what it is that you came here to do. And I'll also encourage you to think about perception. Think about that when you look at something, and another person looks at the same thing, both of you will see something different, that you will feel something different because of your experiences, of your filters, of how your brain works, how your brain deletes information and processes information, and how you project things, and then also how your physical body decodes the information that's coming in, and then your energetic body, how those senses create the perception for you. So knowing yourself and understanding how you work, how your perception works, how your beliefs influence perception is really, really deep work and really necessary work. And I can help you to get to this clarity, to drill down into the depth of what makes you tick, what gets in your way, when you evolve, when you struggle. What can you let go? What are your true beliefs? What are beliefs that you can let go? What are things that are not resonating really anymore, but you're still hanging on to for whatever reason, because you've been conditioned, or it's just you haven't thought about it. I would like to help you understand how you perceive the world so that you can manifest and create a reality where your gifts can be wonderfully impactful, where your light can shine, where you can truly be powerful. Thank you for listening.